Yeah, I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I'm ready for war, you got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like
all right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Set, 20.
Mike 54.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Hatchet. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Pistol. Alert. Watch out.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right here. Pick the edge. Come. Slam. Bang. Check out route.
Real.
Check. Left.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror.
Alert. Hurry.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. What a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. It's a big run that time by Henry, and even 50 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Where are they, team?
Mariota hands to Henry. And some room to Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 48 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next to score, Titans 7, Browns 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Point it right. I got him. Mark 38. Hey, Delta. Know your job.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing, Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mariota gives to Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Landry, the intended target. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down, Tennessee.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, 71 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear Coach talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Alert, 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 alert. 5, 5. Hurry, hurry.
And again, it's Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Mariota. He's got Smith here. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run. And that'll make it 2nd and 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
To throw is Mariota. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Browns 0.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota, Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. Well, he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
One. Nice 7. Let's go. Stand up in. Mike 4. Stay with your man.
Throwing is Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
61. That's good.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 58 is a mic. 3. We ain't giving up nothing today. Check. 1. Check 26. Check 26.
To throw Mariota. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Mariota now. He completes it to Henry. A solid stiff arm. A gain there of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mariota now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
One. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Switch. 3. Check. Crunch. 3. Mike, 4. I got you.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike Ford, watch the pass.
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
That's the way. Check, check. One.
Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Landry now on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check. Regular. I got you, son. Mike 38.
Now Mayfield. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded inside the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Double time. Hey, 4 down. Mike 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mariota. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. He has still not connected on a single pass in this 2nd half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Alert! It's our time. Run. Get wide. Hey, Foxtrot. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Hey, Echo. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Recon, 132 fighter. Check the backer. Up. Alert.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield, he's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. One. Check 43. Check 3.
Now Mariota. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. Line 6. Your track. Hey, alert. Line 6. Watch the run. Mike, go. Line 6.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hey, 180! You ain't going nowhere.
First down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Blue line, 3. Watch that in.
They'll run it again with Henry. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
All day, every day, any day.
Here's Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now Landry. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot different.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey, I'm coming. He's coming.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, he'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. On the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. The Redskins have scored yet again. They've really opened that one up. A win would be their 1st of the young season. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Chris Jones on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Willis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tennessee, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday.